Hey, everyone. This is Veronica.
This is Andy.
Howdy, I'm Dalton, and this is Logging into UKG, a Chicago Users Group production.
Your favorite HCM podcast by HCM admins for HCM admins.
I like it.
Welcome back.
It's been a little bit, folks.
What's the Cotter High? Welcome back.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We've missed all of you so much.
hmm And not only have we missed you all, but I personally have missed both of you, Dronica and Andy. It's been a little bit.
Oh, tear.
Yeah, when business life and regular life get a hold of you, it's hard to get together.
And that's exactly what this is about. Life happens, right? We get busy and real HCM work happens, and we don't get to hang out and talk tech with the people we like to talk tech with all the time. But we're back.
How cool would that be for a full-time job? Just talking tech, cranking out podcast episodes. Be wonderful.
I mean, if someone wants to go ahead and sponsor this full time, let us know.
I was going to say, and making money while doing it, though. Let's just be clear.
Sure.
Throw that out there. If you're going to sponsor us, don't sponsor for free. Sponsor with paychecks. Not the system, actual.
But yeah, I think. Yeah, I can hop in a little bit. I might have mentioned this on a previous podcast briefly, but something that we've been really working on at my company is data governance. We've been doing some deep dives both at an agency level and then at sort of like a subcommittee level, looking at what data do we have in the agency, how is it stored, do we have the same definitions for those terms across systems and across departments? So if I go ahead and say department, I know what I mean, but does it mean the same thing to finance? Does it mean the same thing to our clinical teams? So we've been probably like neck or higher deep on that.
Now, are you guys using tools, or you have a program? Did you use a website? Are you partnering with somebody? How are you guys managing that?
So currently right now we have a larger group and then a board. And then outside of that, we have sub-boards for the different systems. So currently we're setting stuff up more than we are tracking it. This started maybe a year and a half ago, and we're currently working to get the funding to get software to track it.
Okay.
So we're trying to do all the work we can before the software comes into place, so that we have stuff to plug in.
All the homework.
Nice.
Yeah. But one of the things that we're doing with it that I'm very excited about is part of that data project is using APIs to the UKG Developer Hub, and pulling data from UKG and putting it into a centralized data lake or data warehouse, so that we can then go ahead and take data from our finance systems and our housing systems and our facility systems and our electronic healthcare record, and start to go ahead and house that in one area and then do dashboards that cross systems.
This is where I throw a rotten tomato at you, and not because you're a horrible joke teller, but because I've wanted this and I've been begging, and I'm on this what feels like a forever journey to actually make that come to fruition, because it is so important, right? But it takes a lot of time, right? Just to do the homework, to pull it together. Even with I like data warehouse, but right, data lake, data warehouse, and we've been having the same conversation internally. It's necessary in the landscape of where we are with HR technology and people's information and the way the world is working. So I can only imagine how busy you are. How many late nights and early mornings are you clocking?
Thankfully, not too many, because our company is very, very. I work for a community mental health company. We have to prioritize mental health for our employees too. Well, but yeah, we were in the same boat. Like for a long time while I've been here, there's been a lot of talk of we need to do something like this, but just never had the time. And we have a new-ish head of IT who really wanted to prioritize this and has been striving to make that happen. And he got the ball rolling and was able to get the funding for a position to really sort of oversee and drive that change. So then brought on a VP to really do that as his main job. And both of them are fantastic people and are really supporting us as we're making that happen, but are also very understanding when I'm like, hey, since we spoke last week, I've done nothing on this because we've rolled out performance evaluations and we've updated the guide to that. And there's all the day-to-day work and questions that we have. And I had these, 5 to 6 requests for ad hoc reports that came in. Like, that's the nice thing, is that everyone understands this is important, but we have all this day-to-day work that has to happen, and it needs to happen simultaneously.
Yep.
Because I think we talked about this as well on a previous podcast. Unlike Veronica, who is nice and fancy, Andrew and I are teams of one.
Yep.
So
I don't feel so fancy these days, but okay.
I mean,
Yes.
we're jealous. I'll put it that way.
Whew. But you know what? Bigger team comes more work. They
Oh,
and
I'm
they
sure.
and they tend to think that, one person you can kind of start to make the excuse. Now it's like, but there's like 3 or 4 of you, and I'm like, 3 or 4 of us. I'm like, but you got me working 3 people's job in my one. But and I know you both feel it, right?
Yeah.
Because the work doesn't stop.
No.
But also you don't want to stay stale with
Right.
technology. You want to progress,
Yep.
but you got to keep the lights on, right? And then I always call them, I think I've said this before, it's like an ATM. You always have these at this moment requests, right? So it's like, oh, and then this is this thing, and then there's a new law that rolls out. There's privacy laws or paid
The FLSA
laws or
changes
FLSA change, right?
Mhm.
There's always something, and so no matter what progress you're making, you get derailed to go work on something that is like a requirement, and you're
Mhm.
like, I was getting close to just getting this one thing checked off the box.
I feel like you're alluding to some of what you've been up to. You care to
Oh my
share with the
gosh.
group?
I
Yeah.
don't.
Dude.
My life has been crazy. So, and I'm sure that so many people can understand, right? So, as you know, and I've talked about in former episodes, workforce management has been a big priority for us, right? Frontline obsession is real in my world, and really understanding how we work better, how we really attract better talent. But most importantly, you talked about mental health, right? Work-life balance and all those things. And that comes with scheduling, and that comes with, labor appropriately hiring so we have the right staff, right? And so my day, I've been eat, sleeping, and breathing implementations of workforce management. And I love to say that's like the only thing that I've done, but it's not, right? Somebody that was with us for 30 something years, she retired. So we hired a new person. So it's kind of getting that person up to speed. It's really, my boss is retiring in like a month. So I had 2 people on my team, both my direct that I worked with regularly, they're retiring, right? So, and we didn't stop implementing other systems. We didn't stop, performance management or compensation or learning implementations. And so I am a bit under my skis a bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not,
You're over
I mean,
there like, I'm so glad that you get the chance to retire.
yeah.
Please make sure that you train your replacement. Please.
It's like, and you want to take me with you, like, right? So like, and like yourself, like a big one has been data privacy. So it's cool that my job gets an opportunity to sit and do all these fun things, right? And learn, but having the time to do them all and do them all well is
Yeah.
kind of where I'm and this is real transparent, folks, right? Like, I'm asking the question to myself, what can I put down today? What can't get done? Like, what are the real deadlines? But what it has taught me is, first off, ChatGPT is my friend, because being able to synthesize my thoughts into real time lines, or even read contracts, right? Like, this is the coolest thing. I have to tell you this. I'm in contract land, right? Because of all this. So it's like, they send you one revision and the next one. So I go drop them in there, tell me the changes. I'm like, this is like, I just saved 2 hours that I really didn't have because I would have been at night. So like yourself, it's not just implementing a system. And I think that's where people think it's like, oh, this is great. It's learning a new business every time I go through another, piece of the implementation, learning new managers, learning new HR staff. So as we're divisionally, it's almost like implementing brand new companies every single time, and you got to go through that whole process of change management and building out the system and all the work we did ahead of time. I wish I could say that it's added some value. Don't get me wrong here, and I encourage everybody to do that as much as you can do, like the homework pieces. You talk about anything you can do to prep and get yourself ready for future things that are coming. They're going to pay off in dividends, but there's still going to be a lot of work even when you get into it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a ton, and I think speaking for us here on this podcast, when we're implementing or going through a project like that, we don't like surprises,
No.
and we want to understand each and every little thing. It's a break the system and try to rebuild it type thing. So that way, I mean, I don't know about you guys, my anxiety goes up when there's an unforeseen error or unforeseen issue that comes about. It's like, oh shoot, if we would have gone back in hindsight, done this and this and this, things could have been different. But that's hard, really hard to do in a spot like this, though.
And you're constantly, in my opinion, or I would hope you would be, in a learning kind of a way, right? Like lessons learned, lessons learned. So every time you do a little piece, you're like, like you said, that didn't work. I won't make that mistake again. But that's work in itself, right? So I have been like Dalton. He's been on his data privacy project. I've been on a multitude of projects, but the majority of my time has been workforce management. And then most recently, I've been back into my old family, which is the rail division, because they have a very crucial operations project that they said, okay, stop this implementation and I need your full attention over here. And I'm like, but this is money attached to it. I'm like, and I have a deadline and I have so I'm like playing in the sand of jumping back and forth and trying to, appease multiple leaders, right? Different leaders, different agendas, and respectfully, this leader doesn't care about that leader's priorities. This leader wants what that leader wants. And so, fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Never mind, not as jealous anymore.
Question? You're not. See, I told you. And listen, and that's just my stuff, right? So life has been truly lifing, right? It's fun to get to have moments like this where, like you said, we can bounce ideas off each other. We can talk to each other. I don't even get a chance to do that. I'm just trying to come up for air. So it's nice to be able to, like Dalton said, it's like I haven't talked to you guys in a while. It's nice to be able to do this.
Yeah. Well,
What you got, Andy?
Yeah.
Today is the first day of back to school here in our little town.
Oh.
And so now I can actually get work done and not have to look at the Fortnite going on in the background or kids screaming at each other. But these past few months have been just kind of more of a course correct. We got out of our mid-year reviews. Well, technically we're not out of them yet. Hopefully by this Friday I'll be able to close those down, but it's constantly tracking individuals down. Hey, complete your self-assessment, get your manager portion done, so we can kind of keep on progressing through this progress. That's taken up a lot of my time, and now we're going to be globally doing a update to our job codes. So figuring out a right system and getting something that makes sense, not just random numbers, just adding a little bit more balance to it all. And working on a massive integration between UKG and NetSuite.
That's huge.
Something that our finance department has been asking about. We got the thumbs up and the okay. There's been some bumps in the road, but we're clearing all that out as best as we can. And that's not a language that I necessarily speak. So to have experts in those different areas from both the UKG side and the NetSuite side, kind of balancing myself as a project manager versus the actual one that's doing a lot of the implementation there has been awesome. Hence the sarcasm. And then also looking to do a revamp to our attendance policy and utilizing this. We use UTM, so utilizing the system from updating, making sure that the policy that we have in place matches what the system is actually doing and calculating, and especially when it comes to point systems and making sure that all, you take what's written on the page and make sure that it's in the system. So that's been taking some time, and I believe that there's some new paid leave for Illinois laws that are going into effect relatively soon here. So just making sure we're juggling, a lot of the different laws and regulations that are out there and configurations of the system. So it's been a wild ride, but I'm glad to be back with my two favorite people in the world here and pumping out as much content.
Did you say the world?
In the world.
I take it your kids don't listen to this podcast?
I swear it, or wife.
No.
It's just like.
No.
What about that other, project side podcast? Like, where do we rank stack with the other one?
Well, I mean, that's
this world got smaller, Dalton, by the minute. I just want to throw that out.
Oh, yeah.
It's in the technology world.
Yes.
We'll take that.
I'm also a podcaster on another show, so totally different than this one. If we want to talk more about that at Aspire, we certainly can. But
it's fun. You'll have to plug it. It's pretty funny. I enjoyed listening to the episodes.
Good time.
You said a couple things that I think really hit home as you were talking about kind of the world that you're in right now, right? And the things, and you talk about making sure the system's doing what it is. But the one that really struck with me is when you said, kind of this project management, right? Glorified cat herder. Because essentially you play in this weird place. Like you want to learn the other side, like the NetSuite side, because we're geeks, we're nerds. So learning about new systems is kind of always fun, right? And then there's the second part of it. It benefits your job, right? Knowing as much as you know where the break fixes are, things that could go wrong. But then there's like the project management portion where you're just trying to corral everyone to get things done. So I can only imagine it's like,
yeah,
fun, not fun.
Yeah.
Fun, not
at
fun.
times.
No.
Fun, not fun, right? It's like you like it at times. Oh my gosh. I mean, I wonder if, one question I'd ask the audience, is like when you're listening to this, maybe make a comment or even, follow up on LinkedIn is, what's keeping you busy? Like, right? What are some things and tips and tricks to kind of keep you moving through? Do you have outlets such as we have, like this podcast, where you can kind of ground yourself and go back to it? Because this to me is like a grounding space. It's like, yeah, there's work, but then I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to record. I just need to talk about it. And just kind of, so I wonder, how many folks are, I don't want to call it drowning, but are really kind of out there treading water a bit and need a space and an outlet. And I'd encourage you to get one.
Drinking from a fire hose.
You know what? It's a big one. It's not even like the baby ones at home, the one where you're back in the yard. It's definitely the big trucks.
Yes.
You might be drowning. I don't think it's drinking anymore. At this point, you're just like, let it just hit me. I don't care.
Well, speaking of which, Dalton, do you want to share something else that we've been, as the user group, that we've been working on kind of behind the scenes for basically the UKG community?
Yes. So behind the scenes, we have partnered with Monica Stroff from UKG, who really is, I guess, sort of like head honcho of the UKG community. I don't know her actual title. Monica, sorry for not remembering that. But I think that head honcho for UKG community sort of sums it up nicely. But we have had some discussions back and forth about what's a great way to keep the community, our users, engaged, and also go ahead and make it easier for people to connect with us. And so what we've stumbled across and what we've decided to do is to go ahead and create a group within that UKG community. The group is called the Chicago User Group, because this is a Chicago Users Group production. And it will be a spot for anyone who has access to that community to go ahead and join, to ask questions of each other, to go ahead and support and help each other. You'll be able to post. There will be spots for polls. We can go ahead and post information there about any of those live meetups that we have. We're looking at ways to go ahead and put links that will stay there that will direct you to documents that have links to all of the recordings that we've done so that you'll easily be able to access our back catalog. That part won't be live right when we go, open up the group to everyone, but it's something that we're working on, and we're very excited to open that up. Andy, do you want to go ahead and let everyone know what our timeline is for that?
Do I have the timeline? Let's see.
I can do it if you don't. That's okay.
No, that's fine. So I think officially we'll be moving to the community. The formal announcement will be on September the 11th.
Mm-hmm.
And the other part of moving to this community is we also are juggling a lot of social media as well. We have our Facebook page and we have our LinkedIn page, which is a great way for people to interact. But as Dalton was saying, this now adds another layer to the stuff that we can share and the content that we can provide, and even links to particular different articles or special happenings within UKG. So eventually our Facebook group will be going away as of September the 20th. So that's right around the corner. But it would be most likely launched, roughly around the 13th there? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't have it in front of me.
I think that's our goal. Yeah, somewhere right around there. But latest is by the end of September of this year,
Yes.
We should have the group within UKG community up and running, fully open for you all to go ahead and search and join and connect with us. And we will be bidding a thank you and adieu to our Facebook group.
That's right.
And I think that's important. You said it, is that it's back that one-stop shop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Getting to everything you need. And for folks who are in the Chicagoland area or not and don't have a user group in their area and want to join the best user group in all of UKG land, they'll be able to request to join and be a part of, which then they're not just a part of that group, they're a part of the webinars that we host, they're a part of the customer spotlights, they're a part of the different sessions and events that we have virtually and in person for those users. So it's kind of a benefit. You get all of the stuff in one spot instead of having to jump around or not know how to connect with us, right? Even you'll be able to get to the podcast from this group. I think that's really fun. So that's all I had to add because, these guys are the smartest. I just, want to tell you why you want to be a part of this illustrious group that is Chicago User Group.
And for anyone who is listening who isn't part of the UKG community, either your company is looking into UKG, but you haven't pulled the trigger yet, so you don't have access to it, or maybe you are with a company that's a UKG partner and doesn't have access to the community. We want to make sure that we're not leaving you out. So while we are closing down the Facebook group, the LinkedIn page will still be up. So if for some reason you don't have access to that UKG community, you can still connect with us through that LinkedIn group, which is live right now. It's still going strong. And we'll still have our Gmail for all of our communication and email blasts that aren't on the community. So those will be paired. You can still connect with us. No worries there. This is just another tool for the people who are in that community to be able to really access more of it and to connect with other pieces that are already in that community. So.
Yeah, I know we'll probably have some more episodes before Aspire, but we all three of us here are looking forward to that and to meeting each and every one of you. I just bought a brand new pack of Sharpie markers, so I'm ready to sign autographs. Any sort of merch that you want to bring to the table, great. Hopefully we'll have a booth set up and I'll just crank them out all day long. That's cool.
He'll sign your face too. If
Bald
you decide you want to sign your ball. No, I think that's a good call out. Like, right. We will all be at Aspire. We were there last year. We're excited to go this year. We're gonna, when the time gets a little bit closer, there'll probably be an episode and getting prepped for Aspire. But that's a little plug, right? That be looking out for us.
Yeah, a little plug for we might talk about it on the podcast, but we also do have one of the normal UKG Chicago user group monthly meetings about Aspire. That will be our October meeting about a month before Aspire, so that you'll get some tips and tricks and how to get ready for it, and you'll get to hear from experts like us, things that we've learned, things that we come prepared for, and maybe things that have taken us by surprise in the past that we're going to make sure won't take us by surprise for this upcoming Aspire.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, I'm all good. Are you guys all good?
I'm all good. We're still very busy, right? So
Oh yeah.
it's not like we can just. We just wanted to come on and show our face, speak to everybody again and let you know that we haven't went anywhere. And while we've been away, we're not gone forever. We're back in full effect. Expect that you'll be hearing more from us in the coming months as we kind of reground ourselves and figure out how, in this crazy world of HCM stuff in tech life, do we find time to do one of the things that we really enjoy, which is, share information and ideas with each and every one of you that listen in. I think the most important thing is don't forget to like, subscribe, share our podcast, follow us when we do have episodes. And if you ever catch us out on LinkedIn or somewhere, say hi.
And on the community soon.
On the community soon. I like it.
That away.
Well, before we go ahead and fully log off, we do have our word of the episode for this podcast. And Veronica, I think you led into it quite nicely. The word of the episode for this podcast is busy, because we're all busy. So as a reminder, if you don't know what that word of the episode is, we do have quizzes for our monthly meetings. And you have a chance to win gift cards from our wonderful, wonderful sponsors on those meetings. And one of the quiz questions will always be a word of the episode. Sorry, I said always, and then I had to pause because I'm like, well, we did have a small break in there where we couldn't plug it in. But if we have a word of the episode that has come out, it will show up in the next quiz. So we're pretty much just giving you one of the answers for free right here, and then increasing your chances to go ahead and win some of those gift cards. So again, it is busy.
Busy.
Awesome.
Well, thank you for listening. Make sure to like and follow, and we'll talk to you soon.
This has been a Chicago User Groups production. Logging out.
Thanks. Everybody.
Bye-bye.